Double chunk chocolate cookie. Double chunk chocolate cookie. Double chunk chocolate cookie. The words echo through a dark brown cacao abyss, and time stands still as I am consumed by the gnashing teeth of a bloated man-child. He has the build of a cop clad in synthetic, skin-tight athletic wear. This is his domain, his authority, and his progeny orbits his own enormous head, devouring a never-ending chicken bake. These gormandizers suckle from the swollen teat of wholesale emporiums. They gorge themselves to excess, oblivious to the rot that they spread. And then they waddle deeper and deeper still into the dark maw of depravity. And for what? Attention? Infamy? A free sample of Kirkland brand pepperoni pizza? I like to think I'm a bit more thoughtful than the average creator when it comes to the content I make. Do I stick the landing every time? No. But I have a genuine fascination and interest in the topics I do choose, and I try to avoid making content for content's sake, or as a way to simply make money or achieve some kind of internet fame. The couple $100 that I make in AdSense revenue is cool, but at this stage is just a byproduct of what is essentially a hobby. The prospect of niche internet fame, on the other hand, sounds terrifying despite all the benefits that may come along with it. Which is why it's always struck me as odd that anyone would do anything creative for the sole purpose of becoming famous. Chapel Roan recently talked about the drawbacks of celebrity by way of internet stardom, which include, but are not limited to, being treated like an oddity and then being told, well, you chose to be famous, so suck it up. Your fans have a right to paw at you and take your photo without consent. Similarly, a clip of Tyler the Creator sharing his thoughts also made the rounds on how weird fans can be because they relate to a song he made.
Because the internet, people don't know personal boundaries no more.
Yeah.
And it's normal, and everyone thinks the shit is cute. It's like, we don't know each other. But then I get called an ungrateful asshole because I'm like, yo, I give you the art, I give you the music, high five. Why are y'all niggas showing up to doorsteps? Why are y'all niggas fucking hacking this? Why are y'all following niggas' moms home because you like a song? You like a song, but you being weird? And it's not even just for me musically, it's for a fucking basketball player, soccer, actress, but we're fans. So because you like a song or because you like a movie, that gives you the permission to be a fucking weirdo.
Because a very small portion of people actually understand what that experience is like beyond polished and edited Instagram pictures their PR team releases, there's an inherent misconception that that manicured image is the reality, when in actuality, there's a whole lot of time throughout any given day that celebrities are living relatively normal lives, taking a shit or whatever, and staring at a computer, writing or doing whatever it is they get paid to do that isn't so glamorous. You end up with a naive, terminally online individuals who want to be famous for fame's sake, and fans who don't actually understand what it looks like to make the content they consume. Normally, if you're creating something, the value comes from it being informative or authentic or comedic or providing a unique perspective. Unfortunately, most content online is just mindless garbage that taps into the vestigial lizard brain that hangs like a skin tag at the back of your brainstem. ASMR, mukbangs, Logan Paul vlogs, people who compact colored sand into Newtonian shapes and then slowly cut it with a knife. Over the years, this kind of slop has been perfected and refined and progenerated exponentially to the point that every meathead with an iPhone living in Boca Raton thinks it's the quickest way to achieve virality and an AdSense payout.
We're ordering one of everything at the Costco food court, and we're gonna give it a boom or a doom. Let's go. Let me get one of everything.
Everything on the menu is $39.45?
This is the chicken bake. You already know what this is. Boom!
This is the quarter-pound hot dog. Boom!
And here's the pepperoni pizza. Surprisingly really good. Another boom!
This is the turkey and Swiss sandwich. I'm kind of on the fence about this, so I'll give it a boom.
This is the strawberry ice cream. Boom!
You know what this is. It's the double chunk chocolate cookie. That's a ba-ba-ba-boom! More booms than dooms.
More booms than dooms.
If you're not familiar with the Costco guys and have pulled the covers up over your face after being forced to watch that, this is AJ Bufumo and Eric, aka Big Justice, an awkward, unfunny, middle-class father-son duo who absolutely love Costco. Now, I get that everyone has their favorite place to shop or eat, but Costco? The place where you can buy a pallet of 1,200 rolls of toilet paper for $68 and get free samples of barbecue baked beans? The wholesale warehouse meant to be a convenient one-stop shop for small businesses when they run out of napkins and Solo cups? The monument to capitalist overconsumption and a doomsday prepper's goon cave? You know, for a while there, I thought that we were finally all coming around to accepting the fact that consumerism is bad, actually. But even just saying that out loud instantly reminds me that it wasn't long ago that people were doing haul videos, and probably still are, and that Shein and Temu are still extremely popular. And now suing each other over creating dupes of the other's products that are almost certainly the same white label crap. There's a diluted hopefulness or blissful ignorance to the Costco guys standing Costco this hard, and I can't tell if it's either or both. The graphics and editing, the hyper-positivity that feels misplaced in time, giving everything a boom and rarely a doom despite being on the fence about a turkey sandwich, all feel so dull. What's really horrifying to me about their content are their blank black doll eyes that peer through you and into the next room. There's something sick about AJ's twisted Zoloft grin that screams, "Just one more double chunk chocolate cookie and I will ascend into exaltation." Their content obviously receives some pretty polarizing reactions, with people ridiculing the way they look to others being concerned about the potentially exploitative nature of exposing your child to the cesspool of the internet. Some of the criticisms are, to be fair, just cyberbullying, considering one half of the Costco guys is a child. But there is still something sinister about using your kid as a prop just to make some TikTok creator fund money by pumping him full of thousands of chicken bake calories in a Florida Costco food court. Before going viral on TikTok shilling electric toothbrushes and Cybertrucks, AJ tried making it on YouTube with a family channel singing cringe Christmas songs. Now, it is nearly impossible for a family channel to not feel problematic and murky, mainly because there's an imbalance of power that has the potential to become abusive. If a family channel can't do well without the kids, it's exploitative in my opinion. AJ was also a semi-pro wrestler for a time who went by the alter ego, the American Power Child, Eric Justice. That's right, he named his own son after his pro wrestler stage name. And I really wish he had just named him Power Child instead. But Eric is not just a random name he chose off a baby naming website. It is the dumbest abbreviation imaginable.
If you look at Eric, if you put an AM before Eric and an AN after Eric, you end up with American Justice. So the name came from American Justice, and the character was created right after the events of 9/11. So the character was very much a superhero that was the defender of American freedom.
Neither his YouTube or wrestling career were all that successful, and he worked for a nationwide mortgage lending company for many years until his son was able to string together a coherent thought on camera well enough to join him. Initially, AJ created a TikTok account in 2022 to promote his mortgage lending services by appearing as the character of Mortgage Muscles. He's just doing drag at this point. In these early videos, he's far more subdued while giving financial tips in the most milquetoast, unengaging way possible, but, I mean, How do you make mortgage lending exciting?
I am a mortgage lender, and here are some things I don't care about.
Oh, that's how. In an interview with Rolling Stone, AJ says the mortgage muscles shtick felt forced and that it wasn't fun. While I'm sure he does have fun hanging out in Costco, annoying the shit out of other actual customers, eating all the double chunk chocolate cookies in his line of sight, I would also describe the Costco feeding frenzies as forced as well. Just look at their faces. It looks like they're pushing through the pain of their distending stomachs for clout. There's no way they're having fun. Eric, the boy, seemed to initially be excited to join his father, saying, "I just wanted to be in some videos because all of my friends had YouTube channels at my school and they had like 100 followers and my dad had like 1,000 followers. So I thought it would be cool if I was on his channel." Unfortunately, as soon as the duo went viral, only back in March of this year, mind you, Eric learned the uncomfortable nature of fame, even on a small niche internet scale. His classmates have repeatedly teased him by playing clips of his dad's old YouTube channel and incessantly taunt him by shouting their catchphrase back at him. In their defense, it is a pretty easy dick joke to make. He said it was just a lot for me and a little bit scary. Instead of, not putting Eric in these videos because they only work with Eric, the family considered taking him out of public school and placing him in private school to avoid causing distractions for everyone.
Kind of weird to both sides bullying, but okay.
This is all terrible and proves that children are just the fucking worst. But I blame AJ for allowing his child, who has yet to develop a fully functioning frontal lobe, to participate in these videos despite the bullying he receives. Obviously, he couldn't have known that his kid would be the reason they'd both go viral, but Jesus Christ, how long have we as a society been talking about and spreading awareness of the dangers of social media? Social media. Fuck! I'm not doing that over again. This video is taking me way too long already. You're just gonna deal with it. It's harmful and confusing, even for someone fully grown. And let's be honest, are we ever really done growing? Letting your kid do this without proper counsel or safety, if that's even possible, is how we got Corey Feldman impersonating the man that may or may not have sexually assaulted him, and Drew Barrymore's inability to give people personal space. It's downright irresponsible, and you risk creating a narcissist who can only feel joy when a video of them goes viral, or a broken shell of a person doomed to a life of substance abuse and an eternity of therapy. Stop putting your kids online, dude. Beyond the Costco guy content being another problematic look at the dangers of a child using social media and being groomed to be an internet star, it's also a grotesque, gluttonous masquerade of hyper-capitalist consumerism. I don't think there's a better visual summary of their content than the recent Meat Canyon video that parodies their online existence. If you're unfamiliar with Meat Canyon, he is an artist and animator known for doing morbid parodies of celebrity culture and shows like Ghost Hunters and Family Guy. He's done disturbing animations of Taylor Swift transforming into a John Carpenter monstrosity, sucking the life force out of Travis Kelce, and JoJo Siwa confined to a human zoo where she performs for children in exchange for treats like a saddled great ape. His most recent target of Eric Big Justice Bufumo's cherubic visage is of him being sold into child slavery at the hands of his own father in exchange for a Costco discount where he is forced to crack open cacao pods with his bare hands that are used to make the double chunk chocolate cookies his father greedily consumes, and then he's replaced by the Rizzler.
Oh shit, I didn't explain the Rizzler. The Rizzler is the embarrassing internet moniker of another child content creator whose own father has been exploiting him for much longer than AJ has been exploiting Eric. Basically, the two father-son creators began collaborating recently, with the Rizzler appearing alongside the Bufumos in June. So, yeah, you don't really need to know anything else about him except he's a chubby kid that does a face for TikTok views. And I am so goddamn tired. Holy shit, dude.
While the Costco guy's content is mostly about reviewing the quality of food products, it's also not really. That's just a gimmick, and it feels tacked on because they very rarely ever give something a bad review. You could hand them a deep-fried rat and they'd still give it a boom! It's the lowest common denominator trash where the act of consumption itself becomes the central focus. overshadowing the actual value of the product or experience. The toxic positivity avoids having an actual opinion in order to cater to the broadest, dumbest demographic. But all they're doing is filming the spectacle of purchasing and consuming massive quantities of bland Costco branded food. The consumption takes precedence over any thoughtful discussion about the utility or necessity of whatever thing they're promoting. And I get it. Being on the fence about anything is kind of boring. A nuanced take is less interesting than taking a hard stance on something. It's why flat earthers are so funny and entertaining to watch. However, the thrill of the buy is more important than what is being bought, and the corresponding content glorifies a hedonistic lifestyle where more is always better, and that the idea that happiness and fulfillment come from the sheer volume of stuff we can own and consume. They do these videos in a Costco, for fuck's sake. The scarier part of this kind of content is that millions of people view it as harmless because American culture has normalized excess and been indoctrinated into a cult of consumption. Thanks, Reagan. How many times have I said that on this channel? I had been contemplating doing a video on the Costco guys for a couple of weeks now, but didn't really know how or couldn't quite articulate what was so upsetting about it. Seeing the Meat Canyon video really made me realize what it was about their content that made me feel so uncomfortable, and that these videos simply wouldn't work without the child-friendly angle. If it was just AJ growling the words "double chunk chocolate cookie," we'd call him a maniac and be confused why a locomoting biceps such as himself was stalking the aisles of Costco alone. While the Meat Canyon video is an exaggeration, there is always some truth in any satire. In the case of the Costco guys, a father capitalizing on the fame of his son is exploitative and pernicious in a way only a revolting animation can capture. And to try and play devil's advocate here a little bit, some commenters have pointed out that at least they do have some kind of relationship, and they see their videos as a bonding experience between the two. Others, however, see it as unhealthy and weird, especially after seeing a behind-the-scenes video of AJ directing Eric.
Action. 3, 2, 1. Boom!
No, we're here with Jay Kinda Funny.
Don't worry.
No, we're here with Jay Kinda Funny first. Okay.
We're here with Jay Kinda Funny.
And this is Boom! Alright, one at a time. Okay. We're here with Jay Kinda Funny, and this is Boom. We're doing. And then I'll say this Boom, you say the chicken baker or the double chunk chocolate. That up, I'm going to take this moment to address something that's been going on out there. I know there's the video of us in Costco where it was behind the scenes and we were working on a video. I was directing with Eric and also with Jay Kinda Funny, and some people may have taken it the wrong way, so some people's perception of things could make a difference. I also want to say there were 7 of us there recording content that day. Costco was very, very busy that day, so we were just really trying to get through the clips. Now, at no time did I raise my voice. At no time did I get aggressive with anyone, but it seemed to have upset some people that, we were directing and we were trying to get the lines right to make things easier for the editor. So
it just reminds me of those beauty pageant stage moms directing their children to perform, or "we're gonna have to move back to New Jersey. Now dance."
I said fucking dance.
Parents should bond over playing catch or building a model airplane or something, not whatever this is. But who knows? Maybe I'm too old to be critiquing people's parenting techniques in 2024. Or maybe I'm exactly the right age. A lot of comments seem to really enjoy their videos, and maybe my cynical brain is the problem, but I question what it is exactly they like about these videos. And I also can't believe it's all harmless fun because of the countless stories of child stars and internet personalities going absolutely apeshit at some point down the road who are unable to function or live normally after the 15 minutes fades. Regardless, this kid is gonna be set for life even after the Costco chicken bake money runs dry. They're getting that podcast money now. The Costco guys' content exists between exploitative child content and consumption as entertainment, where even a parent is willing to sacrifice their firstborn to the Costco blood god. Our value is increasingly tied to how much we consume and display, so it's no wonder that fame, for the sake of financial security, has become the end goal in the creator economy. The normalization of consumption as content feeds into the societal yearning for recognition, for our lives to have meant something, where the spectacle of excess becomes a Faustian path to online infamy without having an understanding of what infamy does to somebody, or that infamy is not the same as celebrity or success. This isn't theoretical either. We've seen it play out in real time recently with the artists I mentioned earlier, and in the past with internet celebrities like Gabby Hanna or Cara Crocker being mocked and ridiculed into a mental health crisis. In either case, fame has meant being stripped of their humanity, reduced to caricatures by so-called fans who think they're owed something, and bullies who think their edgy jokes make them superior. Even the wealthy celebrities surrounded by a safety net of PR managers and agents and publicists and lawyers still struggle under the weight of fame despite all the resources in the world. So what hope does a kid like Eric Big Justice Bufumo have? The pressure to perform, to maintain that hyper-positive, disturbingly saccharine image of the Costco guys likely permeates every aspect of all of the Bufumos family now. Eric can't even go to school without someone making a gay dick joke about him, and his sister is now the subject of creepy sexual objectification since the family has blown up, which I will not be sharing here for obvious reasons.
All the food they consume on camera will eventually turn to ash in their mouths as they keep up a charade for their millions of voyeuristic fans. The father-son dynamic that was once perhaps genuine has now become performative. A grotesque, macabre dance for cameras that probably doesn't stop when the filming does. The content machine demands to be fed, even if that means continuing to expose children to the toxicity of internet fame. And the Bufumos will forever live under the shadow of the Costco guy moniker and the string of words double chunk chocolate cookie and chicken bake will echo on and on. And this will be the legacy they leave behind. Or maybe it'll be this.
When you subscribe here to our channel, no, you'll never be alone.
We bring the boom to you each day right here from Boca Raton.
Stick with the Costco guys and you'll never get beat.
We'll throw some paper towels and get me all me.
That's the video. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you made it this far, that means you're special. I'm going to keep this short because this took me way too long to record. Please go follow me on Instagram. You got to like, share, comment, subscribe. Those are the rules if you made it this far. Thank you to all my new subscribers and everybody for continuing to support the channel. Until next time, vanish.